to live shopping here at Highlight Crafts. Happy Thursday, everybody. It's a little bit cooler today, isn't it? But it's muggy. Oh, it was hot last night, wasn't it? I was reading all your comments this morning on that 8 o'clock show, all saying how you were melting. I know, I remember. You remember the day last year when it was 42 degrees? I was in Peterborough. And I remember walking from my car to the front door of the studios, and it was like standing in front of a gas fire. It was horrendous. And then at the days in at the hotel at night, they have these big bath towels, and I kept having a cold shower, covering the towel in cold water, wrapping myself in it, and within 10 minutes the blinking towel was dry. Anyway, hopefully it won't get that hot again. Right, let me introduce you to our show and our team. We've got a lovely Laura on cameras this hour. Oh, you've got different colours on each hand. Yeah. One red, one blue. That's fabulous. Are you making your bets against United and City? Depending on who's doing better. We've got Andrew in the producer's seat.
Hello.
And we've got our lovely Stephanie getting ready to demonstrate for you. Gets to play in this hour, I like that. Right, shall we tell you a little bit about live shopping? So first of all, you can watch us on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and our website, which is highlightcrafts.com. If you're going to shop with us on either Facebook or Instagram, we're going to show you a product, and that product will have a code. And all you need to do to purchase that is type the word shop and then that code word into the comments underneath the video, and that will automatically pop that product into a basket for you. Then you'll receive a message from us, a direct message, and in that message you'll find a link. If you click that link, that will take you to highlightcrafts.com, where I need you to log into your account. That's really important so that you get those Club Highlight benefits, and then you can check out those baskets. But also have a peruse around our website before you check out, because we've got outlet, we've got deals, we've got all sorts of things on there. So make sure you have a good rummage around before you check out that basket. Because if you get that basket spend to over £35 after your discounts, we'll pay the postage so that you don't have to. How cool is that, right? Brilliant. Now then, if you would prefer to shop directly on our website, highlightcrafts.com, just pop over there, click watch live, press play, and all the items in that show will appear down the right hand side of your screen. You simply then select the ones that you wish to purchase, and they'll go into a little red shopping bag which will pop up at the top of your screen, and when you're ready to log in and check out, you're going to click that shopping bag, and that will take you through that process. Now then, if you're worried about missing shows, type live into the comments right now, and that gives us permission to send you notifications just to your little ping to your phone, and that will let you know that we're about to go live. And if you really don't want to miss out on any of the deals, maybe you're away, or maybe you're going out, or maybe you're looking after the grandchildren, whatever it is, maybe you're just busy, check out the deals from midnight so you can shop ahead, which is brilliant, isn't it? I love that. Just go to highlightcrafts.com, click on today's deals, and you'll find it on there. Now we have a quiz in this hour as well, thank you to our Andrew. So shall we do the first question now and get one out of the way, because you know what I'm like, I'll forget. All about crafting. Nice.
Oh, nice.
What sticky substance holds things together? That's an easy one, isn't it?
Well, yeah, but it could be.
It could be resin.
It could be.
Resin.
Oh, it could be a trick.
It's the most obvious one, right? It's the most obvious one. Right, let's have a look at some of these stencils, because we've got some crackers on here. We did have 2 sets of alphabets gone. This is what happens when you shop ahead, you see. Right, let's have a look at these, because these are beautiful. So look at the detail and the intricacy in here. Now we have the little packs of sponge daubers on today, the ones where the wooden stick is melted into the foam, so they're really good quality, from Royal and Langnickel. They're going to be perfect for things like this because that detail is exquisite. Now you're going to get all 3 stencils. We've knocked nearly £12 off the price for you. 3 A5 stencils, but they have different elements on. So this one has quite a shallow corner, This one has more of a deeper corner, and then you've also got your individual elements. So you could make your own background papers with these, which would look fabulous. Not just to coordinate with these either, just in general. I think these are lovely. This also, if you got, I would say probably a 220 GSM cardstock, and ran this through your die cutting machine with your embossing mat, you'd get a nice emboss out of that one too. So you've got those two, and then down at the bottom, this one with that larger peony head in there, which will look beautiful, shaded with all your different paints or inks or pastes or foils, whatever you choose to do with these. So Shop Bloom is going to get you 3 A5 stencils for $14.99.
Wow.
And please remember, I know, remember that the prices I'm giving you are not the price that you're going to pay, because you'll get your club discount off that, which is phenomenal, isn't it? So those 3 Shop Bloom, $14.99. Now we have a set that will create cherry blossom for you, and these are absolutely beautiful. You're going to get 4 A4 stencils on these. Shop Cherry is going to get you all of these. So you've got the big branch that you could start off. I imagine this on a big, long, slim canvas, a massive slim canvas. And you start with the main branch, and then you build up with the other layers. So that, for example, could come over there. You'd slot the branch in where it works aesthetically, and you'll work your way across. So this one, we've only got one set left.
Yeah, it says sold out. We do have one set left.
We have one set left. Flipping heck.
Thinking
I'm getting an early bath, Stephanie. Look at these.
Wow.
Aren't these fantastic? So again, it's gone. Sorry, guys. Have to be quick in this hour, I'm afraid. I know, right? Right, let's have a look at some positive affirmations. I love a positive affirmation. I have little plaques all over. And I once had, well, I still have a friend called Karen, and she did scrapbooking, and we went through a bit of a journey together, like one of life's journeys together. And she made me this plaque, and she just wrote, it's just a basic wooden heart plaque, and she just used a felt tip, and she wrote on it, as one person, you cannot change the world, but you can change the world of one person. Isn't that clever? I love that. And I have them hung up all over the house, little positive affirmations. So in this one of the most important ones, and the hardest one to achieve, but it is important, live in the moment. These on Bags for Life. Oh, I tell you what, if you got that rice paper download this morning, that's back on at 12 o'clock, don't miss out on that show, it's brilliant. That would be fabulous. So one of the animals on the bag, and then live in the moment. Isn't that great? Then you've got be happy, the most important thing, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
And then everything, start every day with a smile. Start every day with a smile. That's a good one as well, isn't it? Now they're going to look fantastic with your pastes, with your paints, with your inks, whatever medium you choose to use. These are going to be perfect for that. Just have them, just go out and buy some really inexpensive box frames. Just stencil through them in a nice colour and just pop them in the box frames and put them all over the house. So every time you see them, just reminds you to be a little bit more positive. Good, aren't they? Shop Positive, $9.99. You've got a £4 saving on that one as well, which is great. Right, next, hydrangea. Now, this is the one that Stephanie's going to be using in the hour. Please don't miss out on this, because this is my favourite. I love this one. So, layering stencils, but very cleverly, all the elements on one piece of mylar, which is brilliant. Shop Hydrangea, $9.99. So, you'll start with your lightest colour in the open area. Then you'll go to your next one, which will be this, and you'll use your next tone, so a little bit darker. Then you'll go into this one, a little bit darker still, and then your top one can either be darker, or it could be foil, or it could add the highlights in. It's entirely up to you. You've even got the stems broken down into layers, and the leaves, which is fantastic, isn't it? I love that, because you can make it your own. You can still add your own creativity into these stencils. And I was never a stencil person, and then we went to Cadence and my whole world turns upside down. Now I love a stencil, and I love a stencil when you get to that point where you look at it and you think, oh, this is awful. and then you reveal it. It's brilliant, isn't it? So satisfying. So if you want that one, shop Hydrangea, $9.99. That one you would go through time and time and time and time again. Right, now then, we've got 3 more positive affirmations for you. Dream big, follow your heart, and make it happen. Make it happen. So all of those 3, you've got your little hearts in there as well, so you can use all the elements separately, which would be great. You could have dream, follow, and happy if you wanted to. You could just do all of that kind, so follow your dreams, so you can mix them up as well, which is great. Shop Dream is going to get you 3 7x7 stencils for $9.99.
What?
That's brilliant.
That's
value
crazy.
for money. I know, but good, right?
Yeah, what a lovely present for somebody.
Absolutely. It's fantastic, aren't they? Just that little extra bit of just a reminder that you're enough. Do you know what I mean? That's it. Right, next one. Next one is have faith. You are loved. What a lovely sentiment to send to somebody. And never, never, never give up. That's a good one too, isn't it? Never, never, never give up. It might just not be the right time. So keep trying, right? Brilliant. Love these. These would be fabulous on your T-shirts as well, won't they? Just that little bit of positivity. So if you want that one, it is Shop Faith, and it's $9.99. Now then, we need tools, don't we? We need application tools. And we've got different ones for you on here, which are fantastic. I really like these stencil brushes. They're fabulous. You get 3 in a pack, and you're going to get 2 sets. So you've got your narrower head. They're all the same length of bristle, but they're narrower, if you like. Then you've got your thick one, and then you've got your medium one. So you're going to get those. Now, you saw David using something like this morning to get all of the the metal leaf off those rice papers. Oh, Stephanie, those rice papers from this morning,
Did they
foiled,
look good?
the tiger with spot foiling on.
Oh, wow.
Absolutely incredible, wasn't it? It was amazing. So, stencil brushes. Shop Nature, $9.99 is going to get you all 6. That's a cracking price for stencil brushes. I've paid more than that for one in the past.
$9.99 for 6?
For 6. I know. Well, you decide it.
Oh, I can't remember doing that.
Can you not?
No.
Right now, look at this.
What I'm doing? Oh, yeah, because somebody's put glue on the end of it.
Oh.
And that's what I love about these is, look, I can recover it. I've just recovered that brush
it a haircut,
to
aren't
be
you?
brand new, like that, because they've got really long bristles.
They have.
So you can recover them when you thought you couldn't. That's as good as, that's just like I've taken it out the packet.
It just is.
In fact, it's just like I wanted it.
Oh, there you go, you see. Right, next. Now then, these sponge daubers. By an artist brand, Royal and Langnickel, so you know that you're going to get a really good quality. I love these for stenciling.
Yeah, I do too.
You get a completely different look and feel, don't you, than
Yeah,
you do.
you do.
It almost looks airbrushed when you do it with a sponge. It's a softer application, and it moves that paint in a different manner. Now, you're going to get 2 sets of these for $10.99. Honestly, if you've never tried stenciling with these kind of sponges, please try it. If you have tried it, and you've used the ones that you find in the kids department, try these, because it's a whole different thing. So normally they're just glued in, aren't they? These are actually melted. The handles are melted into that sponge. So they're a fantastic quality. They wash up brilliantly, and they're a great thing to have in your stash. Shop Double, $10.99. Right, now then, these brushes. I'm surprised we've got any of these left, Stephanie. These are your favourites, aren't they?
Oh, we've restocked.
Look at that. Ready?
We've restocked
Look at the
them.
bounce on that.
That's-
The quality
They are
of
amazing.
these brushes are phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. We've only got a handful of these left. So if you want them, please.
I got loads.
You got loads?
Yeah.
Well, there's not that many left anymore.
Oh, right.
And then look at this. Look how you can turn that brush on there, and then it just all bounces back. It's brilliant, aren't they? Now, if you're doing something like your crackle glazes, your aqua stone, anything where you use a brush quite flat, so when I mean flat, I mean quite horizontal, like that when you're laying down that medium, these are going to be brilliant. David's using these now for his crackles, aquastone, all the varnishes, because they're a brilliant, brilliant quality brush. And I can't believe you're getting 5 of them for £19.99. £4 for a brush like that is amazing value for money. So make sure that you're getting these in your stash and then checking those baskets out, because we literally have less than a handful left. Right, now then, palette knives. This is a cracking set as well. Again, I've paid more for 1 palette knife than you're paying for 5. And I like these because they have that swan neck. So the handle goes along, the neck dips down, and then you go into that palette knife. These are fantastic. I love working with metal palette knives. I think they're the best ones that you can use. It gives you that control. It holds the medium really, really well. But they've also got a nice width to them as well, so you can get your paste on and really cover that area smoothly. So if you want those, shop palette, $14.99. Now, stencil spray. I mean, this is one of my top 3 products from Cadence, which is when you consider what those guys bring us, tells you everything you need to know. And I bought a can in from Academy. I'm just going to pinch it off Stephanie's table a few minutes ago. I have lots of different spray adhesives, or I've used lots of different ones in the past, and you always get that leftover bit on the nozzle that is so sticky that when you get hold of it, you can't get it off your hands. It's horrible. And this spray is completely the opposite of that. This is like probably a half of a can, but there is no residue, and I promise you, I did not take it off when I walked in here with it. This is genuine, guys. This product is phenomenal. It never strings. It never goes gloopy. You use it from about a 12-inch distance away, and you need the smallest amount. It's like the finest hairspray you'll ever see. It's amazing product. We use it for, obviously, our stencils. We use it on the back of our stencils when we're doing our hot foil pen, so it holds the foil in place. It's one of those that if you haven't got it in your stash, it's a need. It's not a want, it's a need.
It's a tool.
It is a tool. Absolutely, that's perfect description. It is a tool, and it does everything that you need to do. If you've got the rhinestone starter kit for Scan and Cut, in the box you get like a 12 by 12 piece of card or board that's got like a plastic coating on, and you also get your black sheets that you cut all your little circles out of, and then you put that on top of that whiteboard and you use your magic brush and it puts all the rhinestones in. But if that black fabric moves on that plastic board because it's got a coating, you lose all your rhinestones. Put that on the back of the black fabric and it doesn't move. Honestly, so many different reasons to purchase that product. Shop spray, $9.99. Now it's aerosol, so it's UK only, I'm afraid, but get it while we've got it. Right, now then, let's have a look at some of this. So we have our cut and use foam, number 2 in my Cadence, this, because you need the right foundations, and to build the right foundations you need the right tools for that job. And this foam is brilliant. It doesn't drink the ink, the painting, it holds it in the surface and it keeps it on that level. So when you're sponging and you think, oh, I need more paint, you won't. Press it down and it will release that paint. It's a brilliant, brilliant product. Now the back of it is denser, so you can do a few different things with that. You can use it for piercing in, you can use it for embossing with do your white work on the back of, but you can also heat it. Push things in, like your buttons, ribbons, scissors, whatever it is, and create a stamped image. So ink it, stamp it, and you'll get that image, which is fantastic. Then you just wipe it clean, you reheat it, and it goes back to where it was. But this foam is also washable. So I now use it for retacking my Scan and Cut mats with the stencil glue, never ever with the stencil spray. Can I just put that out there? It has to be the Pinflair stencil glue. But that foam, brilliant. And you can cut it down to size, so it's perfect. Right, grey board next. If you're in the market for some grey board, I'm just designing something that you might need grey board for in a little while. So get it while we've got it. This is A4. You've got 15 sheets. You can cut it with a decent trimmer. You can also cut it with your craft knife and your ruler, and it will work on your Scan and Cut. Okay, so I know we'll get that question in, so I'm covering it off for you. But yes, if you want 15 sheets of grey board, shop board, $12.99. If you bought into that phenomenal bookbinding machine that Amanda and I bought you, I can't remember whether it was this week or last week, I think, this is going to work perfectly for that, for your fronts and your back covers, isn't it? So if you're going to make those little notepads or those calendars or whatever you're going to do with that, the grey board will give you that rigidity for the front and back covers. So perfect for this. I'm going to skim past these paints just because Stephanie's going to be using them and she can talk you through them as we go. But we also have the foam brush set on here, and these are great as well. You'll see decorators using this kind of thing all the time. But again, for doing washes, for dragging and creating texture on your jelly plates, things like that, you can do your swirls with them because they've got a wide head to them or a narrower head to them. You can really make these your own, and because they're not perfectly smooth on the edge, you get that texture with them, which is fantastic. Now you're going to get 2 sets. Each one has 10 in each, so you're going to get 20 of them, and it's shop foam, $12.99. They're brilliant, aren't they? Good for applying your paint as well, I have to say. Stephanie, are you ready for us?
I'm absolutely ready. I want to give you some tips, everybody. Lovely. First of all. So, right. So this is my hydrangea that I've got, and please, can I just say, when you're working, has it gone?
The large brushes have gone.
Brushes have gone. Brushes have gone.
Right, I'm still going to...
You can still use it.
I'm still going to show it.
You've got some hydrangeas there.
Oh, I thought you said the hydrangea just sold out.
No, the large brushes.
Oh, but even if it hasn't, I'm still showing you this. Right, but I need to show you some tips. So first of all, let's talk about this Cadence paint. Oh my gosh, look at this palette. It's amazing. So, first thing I'm going to do, you've got Cadence quality, but it's a different consistency to our hybrid acrylic. Look at how strong that is. Look at it, it's lovely. And lovely.
Lovely.
Then, the other thing
sounded like me then.
I know.
It's lovely.
Listen to it. You can hear it. And what you get is this really strong pigment, but it is easy clean up. You know where the hybrid acrylic is an absolute, well, it's meant to stick to everything, so it does. But with this cleans up really easily. I'm just going to get this stencil that I've just been working with. I'm just going to pop that on there. And let me show you how easy this cleans up. This, for me, changes what I want to do with my stencils, because one of my big things about stenciling is making sure that everything's clean afterwards. So, look at this. Have you ever seen a stencil that would clean, a paint that cleans off your stencil that easily? Look at it. It's literally wiping off as I go. So I've got a clean stencil. I'm just going to wipe this little bit here, and you'll see the difference between there and there.
I like that underneath.
Look at that. Oh, yeah, this is a great way of getting extra different backgrounds done. You let that dry, everybody, and then you come back with this, and you offset it a tiny weeny bit and do your shadow effects.
Brilliant.
But look at how that's cleaned off. Look. It literally will clean off your stencil. It is so easy to clean up. So ask me why I love this paint.
Why do you love this paint?
Because it's so easy to clean up. It really is. It makes such a difference. Then the next thing is the blendability. So I always tell you, over all the years that I've been crafting, one reason to buy isn't enough. You need 3 reasons to buy. Our money's, carefully spent. I've got to save that because I want to show you that other technique. So money's carefully spent. We need to think about how we spend it. So I want to be able to blend my colours. I want to be able to get really good shades out of it. So I've put some purples on here. I've got some yellow. I've got some blue. I mean, these harmony colours are exceptional. So let's talk about the colours. So you've got really strong pigment in your yellow Yellows normally are not as good as an opaque as some of the other colours. It's all to do with the pigment. This yellow is really strong. It's absolutely superb. In fact, let me just share with you this yellow. Let me just get a little bit of that yellow and look at the coverage of this. I'm just going to put it there. Look at that.
Wow.
That is brilliant coverage for a yellow. It's superb. Reds are your other colour that are hard to do. Look at that.
Wow.
Look at the coverage that you've got there. Now, watch when I start to blend my colours. You take your little daubers, take just a little bit of one colour and a little bit of the other, and you blend those in, and you're going to see this colour go from that shade of red to that shade of yellow in stages. Look at it. Look at that, how you can get that rainbow of colour.
Wow.
Let's go a bit more with the yellow.
Those sponges as well are great for bokeh effects, aren't they? When you do all the dots in the background.
Absolutely. But that colouring is absolutely brilliant. Then you take your white and you put your white on. Let's take that white into the yellow. Look at how now it's changed it again. It's brewed it and you've got that lovely ombre effect. So I love the fact that you've got different colours. These little sponges, now this has got some paint on it. Watch this. You can get all that colour out so nothing is wasted.
Brilliant.
That is absolutely brilliant. If you want them tighter, you can put our sticky string or an elastic band round there, and you can make them into little pads too. They're superb to work with. Right, I'm going to put that down. The other thing that I love about this paint is, if that was our hybrid acrylic, and there's nothing wrong with this because that's a feature of the product, that would be getting really dry and crusty.
Yeah.
If you put this on a wet wipe, that stays fluid and will not go dry and crusty at all. And yet, it doesn't become wet. It just keeps it so that paint hasn't dried out. So this brush, this little sponge, has got loads of fabulous little features. So if I need a bit of moisture, I'm not going to dip it in water. I'm going to take that off my wet wipe. Then I'm going to take some of my purple, my 2 shades, work on your palettes. I love my palette. I can't manage without this. This is my thing. Right, we're just going to put this in. Look at the texture that I can get with it.
Wow.
I can wipe this in and I can literally look at how I can pull that colour in from the edges, and you can see, look at the shading.
Wow.
That's what you get with this paint. That's why I need it. It's absolutely brilliant.
And you're also getting it on a deal. We've also included 5 blending brushes for you as well. So if we put the details up for the paint, Andrew, that'd be great. Thank you.
So look at this. Look at that blending. I'm not even trying.
So Shop Bright has the purple in.
Yep.
That's that one. Shop Bright will get you all 10 paints and 5 blending brushes for $29.99 instead of $51.24.
That's crazy.
Right. And then we've got Shop Pastel. Maybe?
Blend.
Shop Blend. Gives you your pastel colours and the 5 blending brushes as well, same price, $29.99. I'm sorry to stop you, Stephanie, I just need to do another quiz question quick. What is the craft? Well, so first one was, what sticky substance holds pieces together? It's the obvious one. And number 2 is, what is the craft of making items with needles and yarn called? When you make yourself a jumper. And it's not crochet, it's the other one.
Look at that blendability.
That's amazing.
That you've got from that, with that, and that is still spongy. And look, it's not, and you know the other thing? I spent a whole weekend trying to get my hybrid acrylic off my hands because I'm mucky, but look at this. It's gone. That has just gone.
I do like that paint.
I love this paint.
It's not as fluid as I expected it to be. It's still got that body to it, which is amazing, isn't it?
Right,
Love that.
so that's our first one. this is our second one. Now you've got to work out where the design is going to fit and how it fits. So that all you do is rotate your stencil until you find the perfect place for it to fit. And so let's have a little look. And it doesn't, this one actually is, you'll find little bits of it. It's not going to fit over the whole of all of it because it's meant to give it lots of texture and overlayers. So like that's the next one that we're going to do. So this time we're going to change our colours. What I'm going to do with that purple here is I'm going to take a little bit of this blue into it. So I'm going to mix the blue into the purple. So we're just giving it a hint of another colour. So we've got our two colours, so they're slightly different in shade. We've got, so that this, when you see it, will give us another shade. And we're just going to go over it, and I'm doing this really quickly because I want to get to the last layer.
It's like, come on, hurry up.
Come on.
I know, it's because it's that reveal at the end, isn't it? It's that
it is.
wow moment.
And I love it when the colours are not too far, too similar. They're not too far apart. Yeah. They are similar. They're not too far apart. Right. Okay. So there's our next one. Ready? There we go. Look at that.
Wow. Oh, this is exciting.
That's lovely. That's now, like looking really good, guys.
Would you dry in between or would you just keep going?
No, I'd dry in between. Okay. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to do my stem.
Right.
Here.
Got it.
So I'll just put you there. In fact, we'll do that in a second. I'm just going to show you mixing the green. Okay. So, right, what you do, I want a darker green, a different green to this colour. I want it more sort of sagey. So I'm going to get some blue and I'm going to get some red because I want it brown to start with. And then I'm going to get some of my green in there. And now I need some of my yellow. Look at that colour. Oh, I like that colour.
That's brilliant.
There we go. This is so mixable, this paint. It's one of Cadence's most mixable paints. I really love it. So we're going to go with you first. So look at that colour. And I'm just going to take a little bit of that lighter shade.
That's lovely.
And go in there with you. Right, that's you done. Now we're going to go in with this bit.
And this can be a card front, right? It doesn't have to be a piece
of
media.
Oh no, this is a card front.
Absolutely.
Right, so I need that to not touch. So this is our little trick to just hold that off for a moment. Then I'm coming back into here, and this time with the purple I'm going to mix a little bit of white, so I'm going lighter. And look at how these colours are all really making a difference. And I've got a tiny little bit of yellow in there. So I'm going to start up here. And then I think you're going to be dry enough.
Helen Morris says, morning Helen. Just got hubby and friend off on their motorcycles down to a music festival in Kent. With the t-shirts, they painted and printed using the transfer paper.
Brilliant.
Now for 4 days, turned out really well. Now for 4 days of watching you without interruptions. Fantastic. I love that, Helen. Brilliant.
So what you'll see is, can you see it's not even fully down, and you'll notice that I've still got a brilliant result.
Wow,
look at that.
Look at that.
How it's layering up.
That's
but
lovely.
Then this one, so I'm just making sure, are you dry? Yep. I'm just going to make sure that that bit's dry, because now I'm going to put this on, and this is where you either use your foil pen or your Mixion.
Yes, you do.
So we're going to take a little bit of Mixion. And I'm just going to press that down. It's not, because it isn't dry, it's not...
Do you want me to get your hair dryer?
No, I like living dangerously.
Okay.
So, and I don't mind if it's going to bleed a tiny little bit, because I've got a little trick at the end I'm going to show you.
Oh,
that's going to add little accents to this. And let me show you another little trick. Instead of pouring it out and wasting it, what you do, you put a little bit in the lid so it always goes back like that. And that. So put your mixie on. Now we are going to have to wait for that to dry for a minute.
Okay.
So we're just going to leave that
Right,
to wait to dry.
While that's drying, we've got another quiz question for you because we've got 5, so we need to get through them. Number
Yeah.
1, what sticky substance holds pieces together? What do you use to stick 2 pieces of card together? That's the question, right? Question number 2, what is the craft of making items with needles and yarn? That one. Question number 3, which cutting tool has a rotating circular blade? That's question number 3.
Ooh.
And question number 4, which adhesive tape is often used in scrapbooking? There you go. What adhesive tape is often used in scrapbooking? It's the one that Amanda goos and coos over all the time, doesn't she?
Yeah.
All the time.
All the
But
time.
she has more of that than anybody else in this world because she has
Loads.
tons of it.
Right, so I did my stencil and
This
I've
is
let
nice.
it fade away. So I've only
nice.
really got
Oh,
the
I like
detail
that.
on the design over this side. The rest of it I've let it fade away because that's where my sentiment would go.
Perfect.
Then I've just taken my glue pen and I've outlined the detail as I've gone round the thing. So you're going to see where I've gone round it because
Okay.
I'm now going to put my gold leaf on. So I'm just going to let this go on here.
The bundle of gold leaf is sold out, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
We
it
haven't got
has.
those
Right.
bundles
Well,
anymore.
you need to get. Have we got our?
We've got the variegated.
Oh, I love the.
Still is.
That's one of my favourites
Mine
anyway.
too.
Right. Then you need to get your stencil brushes because these are brilliant for this job. So we'll get our stencil brushes, and I love the fact you get different sizes in them as well. Where's the packet open? It opens up here. I've already taken one out. But these actually, on paper, now if you're doing it on a hard surface, you need to use goat hair. But if you're using it on paper and card like this, you can use a stencil brush like I'm doing. Look at how this is revealing my design. So I'm literally revealing it as I go. I'm just going
Wow.
to take that, pop you in there.
Oh yeah, all the bits go back in the box.
You don't lose anything.
Not at all.
Right, come back. This is why I love stencils. Look at how this has given you this lovely finish to this design.
Right, for those of you that don't know the answer, look at Maureen C because she's got it right. Marina's put, can't think what that tape is, must be getting as bad as Mel. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. It's not double-sided tape. It's the one that begins with W. And it's what you do to your clothes, but with an I on the end. You wash your clothes, don't you?
Oh, washing.
And then you put your I on the end. There you go.
Right. Right, guys, look at that.
Wow.
That's why you need your stencils.
Oh, that's
because that is a
lovely.
lovely
Look at
effect. That
flash.
looks so good.
So did you put your stencil back over and then just draw through it with your pen?
Yeah.
Brilliant. So you don't even need to worry about doing straight lines.
No, not
'cause
at
you just
all.
follow the stencil.
Right.
That's lovely.
Right, now, you see this one that I've got here?
Yes, the one that you
Look
clean
at
up
that's
one.
dry now. Look at that one. So you now take your stencil and you place it and you offset it. So I'm going to offset it. Doesn't even matter by how much.
No.
But you're just going to offset it like that. Then I'm just going to go back in. Just get my paint again. Get a little bit of my purple. A little bit of my light purple. And I'll come back to the yellow in a minute. So we're just going to go in here. Like this. And we're going to go in here. Like this. And then we're going to go in here like this. Now, I'm not going right up to the edges. You can choose to take your stencil brush, pick up a little bit of this paint, pick up 2 colours, go into the side here, and then just work it into the design.
I'll tell you what, Stephanie, as well, these stencils would be lovely with your foil pen.
Oh, they would. They'd be absolutely
brilliant. It'd be a little
brilliant.
work of art, and it would take you a while, but it would look incredible.
Right, look at how we're starting to get these layers of different texture and colour. Right, and let that dry and then go back in, and then I'm going to go back in with my gold leaf. But this is dry enough now for us to do... Oh, it's not quite. Yes, it is. You are. So let's get that variegated foil, because I love that.
Can I do a quick recap while you do that?
Yeah, absolutely.
Is that all right?
Yeah.
Right, let's do this, and then we'll do the last quiz question, and then we can spend the time with Stephanie. So, if you want these 3, now if you have got a foil pen, I've just thought, you know what, these are going to be so detailed, but how beautiful is that going to look in all your metallics? So you're going to get your big arrangement, if you like. You're then going to get your 2 different corners. So you get your shallow corner and then your proper square corner. You then also got these little elements, which I think are fabulous, because these are what I would call your worker parts, because you can create backgrounds and all sorts, or just a simple element in them as well. And then you're also going to get this, which has that bigger, more open space. So if you're doing that with your paint, you're going to be able to do exactly what Stephanie's just been showing you and get that beautiful blend going through those different elements, which is fantastic. I have a question. You know, when we do the wax melt, the wax seals, could you pour wax onto your stencil? Because it would release, wouldn't it? And you'd get the texture of the stencil.
Oh my goodness.
Because it would go through, wouldn't it?
It would. Oh, I've just had an idea. Am I covered in gold?
No, is it making you
got an
nosy?
itchy nose. Imagine. It's not enough time now. I've just had an idea. Right, let me tell you what I'm going to experiment.
Okay.
Right, so you get one of those mats that's... a
messy mat?
No, not a messy mat. One of the heat-resistant mats.
Oh,
you
Teflon?
Know, the PTE ones.
Yeah.
That'll peel, right? If you then put a little thin layer of wax on it, no, better idea, do it a different way. Put your stencil down, then use your spatula to put a thin layer of wax on it. No, is it coming as we're doing it? Right, you need greaseproof paper. Right, put your stencil down, thin layer of wax on it. Then you lift up the greaseproof paper, put it round a candle and heat the paper enough to get the stencil to stick. I reckon that'd work.
I reckon that'd work too. How cool is that? Right, let's carry on with these stencils then. I tell you, this is what I love. This creativity. And I do exactly what Stephanie does. I work it out, I go the long way around, all the way around the houses, and then I go, right, how do I teach it? And break it down into sections. Right, so if you want all 3 of those stencils, Shop Bloom, $14.99. Now then, if you would like some positive affirmations, and I think in this world at the moment, we all need positivity, don't we? Live in the moment, right now, in this moment, okay? Live in the moment. Be happy in this moment. And start every day with a smile. Absolutely. Music and just smiling changes your mood, doesn't it, completely? So if you want those 3, Shop Positive, $9.99. If you would like Dream Big, Follow Your Heart and Make It Happen, then these are going to be fabulous for you as well. I can use my Screen Sensation ink through these, can't I?
Yeah, absolutely.
Perfect. So you've got those, that set, Shop Dream, $9.99. If you would like Have Faith, You Are Loved, and Never, Never, Never Give Up, then that is Shop Dream, and it's $9.99. Now, you've seen Stephanie throughout this hour use the stencil brushes And these are fantastic. David uses them, I use them, Mandy uses them, Stephanie uses them. They're just a good staple product. And I like the fact that the handles aren't too long because it's balanced. They're brilliant to use. Shop Nature, $9.99. Now, if you want to treat yourself to some sponges, these are the sponges to go for because these are fantastic. Shop Double is going to get you 20 of them for $10.99. Now, if you think, oh, I've used something like that before and the handles fell off, but you got them from the kids department. These aren't. These are from an artist brand, Royal and Langnickel. So they know what they're doing, they know what their artists want, and then they brought them to us as crafters, which is fantastic, right? Shop Double, $10.99. Right, Stephanie? Are we ready?
I am, yeah.
And can I just say to you, the Mixion is back in stock.
Oh,
we had it on the 8 o'clock show this morning. It's on here, Shop Leaf for $49. So it's back in stock. It's been out for weeks.
And you're going to need it because we've got loads of techniques coming up where you're going to want to use it.
Perfect.
Now, right, so I use this one.
Sorry.
And I use my Mixion, this one, and I use my Mixion. Yes,
I'm really sorry.
No, it's good because then somebody wins a prize.
I know. What material do we make our stencils out of? It's also available to purchase on our website for your scan and cut.
Oh.
What's this, basically? What's this?
Yeah, you need it.
Fantastic.
Right, guys, so I've taken this and I put it over there. I put my gold leaf over the top, my thing, and I've got this lovely effect going on. You can see how it works. The other thing I just want to share with you is just because I've started working with this stencil this way up, remember, because this paint cleans so easily, so this one's properly dry, but look, have you ever had a stencil where the paint cleans off like that?
Never.
That is why this paint is absolutely brilliant. Look at the blendability of all of these colours. That's why it's so good. But that means that then, if I want to turn my stencil over to use the other side, because I want to go in that direction instead of that direction, you can use the same stencil and get those results, which actually I think is fantastic. So, first of all, you've got your different layers and layers of colour that you've got in here. Then you get, and actually that variegated looks beautiful.
Yeah, it really
Doesn't it really give it some things? Then get yourself the white gel pens. Now, I don't know whether we got these. These are the ones that I have on all my shows.
No, they're not on the show.
And can I just give it a little plug to tomorrow?
Oh, yeah.
Because tomorrow I've got a painting show and I'm doing Christmas and I'm doing penguins. I know, I've got some new penguins. I've got a Christmas bear. I've done you the patterns, the cheat sheets, everything. We are going to be doing all of that and giving ourselves loads and loads of detail for inspiration.
Brilliant.
Right. The next thing that we're going to do is we're going to take our Mixion because we've got it in here. And do you know how Mel said to you, this is her favourite product? Well, it's one of mine too, because you've only ever seen us cut it into squares like that. But look, I'm now going to cut myself a point. So I'm literally have just made myself points to work with.
Chisel edge.
A chisel edge. So when I go into and you can use it with both sides, and I've just got it on the end of this side, and I'm going and I'm just putting in little dots of Mixion.
Nice.
So I'm using this as my painting tool to put in the little tiny dots that I now need to just finish it off and get that extra bit of detail that I want. So while I've got that going on, and I'm just going to put a few last little ones up here, I'm now going to go in with this side of it and pick up a little bit of the white. And you can see that you can pick up the tiniest little bit. Just going to get it on that edge too. So I've got two little bits there, and I'm just going to go in and I'm putting in little arcs of white. So I'm just putting these tiny little bits in. So we're getting loads of layers from this one set of stencils.
Oh, that's amazing.
And then, because of where the Mixion has gone, it's going to give us, look at this, look at how that's brilliant. So if I show you this bit, right, let me do it with this purple. So, look, imagine Mixion going on like that.
Yeah.
So you've got, look at it, look. So that's how your gilding's going to go on. With dents and then getting fader and faded and faded and faded, or putting it on like this, so you get swipes of it. So that's going to take a minute or two to dry, but actually I can speed it up because I'm just going to go in and pick up anywhere where it wasn't quite dry, and then
something very satisfying, isn't there, about starting with a plain piece of card
and ending up like this.
With a little masterpiece.
Yeah. And to show this up, I'm just going to get a little bit of silver because I want to. I would use the same colours, but I want you to see the difference.
Okay.
So I'm just going to put the silver on.
No, I like the idea of having the silver in it. It brings the light in, doesn't it?
So get you on there. Then into my special stencil brush.
Tell you what, it's so much easier with sheets.
Oh my gosh, it
Isn't it?
There's no comparison.
It's no comparison.
Look at that, how it's picked it up.
Wow.
Right.
Look at that.
That Mixion, guys, don't stick your thumb in it like I just did. But you need it because, look at it.
Wow. That's beautiful, Stephanie.
So you need your Mixion, guys. Please don't miss out on getting that because we've got it back in stock. Look at it. But it's the layers that you get with that hydrangea I just absolutely love. And then if you look over here, look at that shadow effect that you can get with it. That looks really, really effective. And then, this is the best bit. Oh, they're not mine. I better be good with them. You take this. This is what you need to do. You've got to line it up as best you can. Oh, I'm not quite lined up. I'm running out of time.
No, we're running out of time.
Oh.
What's up next, Andrew, please?
It is Stephanie.
Oh, is it?
Is it? What am I doing?
Happy hour with David.
Am I? I thought it was
you are.
Lily. Oh no, it is me.
Yeah, change this.
Yeah, it's me because I've got some demos I need to show you. I've just
Oh.
remembered which one. I forgot about that. Right. Oh, come on! I need you to dry.
Low. Come on, Laura, get involved.
Come on.
I don't know if that's doing anything, Laura. That's hilarious. She's just waving her hand in the air like she just don't care.
Right. Oh. Come on. Need it.
You're right. I'll do the quiz questions while you're doing that.
Right, because then you can come back to me to see
Yes.
the end result.
So-
Because this looks amazing. You've got to see this because you need this stencil.
What sticky substance holds pieces together? Glue. What is the craft of making items with needles and yarn called? Knitting. Which cutting tool has a rotating circular blade? Rotary cutter. Which adhesive tape is often used in scrapbooking? Washi tape. And what material do we make our stencils out of that you can also purchase on our website? Mylar. Right, have we got a winner, Andrew?
It is Snowy.
Snowy. Well done. What's your winning?
How many points?
250 points.
250 points. There you go.
Oh, right.
Snowy, keep an eye out for a message from us and we can get those added to your account.
Right, okay, so this isn't perfect. So I'm
Well, I'm not surprised you're trying to do it in like 30 seconds.
Right, but guys, this is what you do. So,
I like that. It's like you
go.
chip plaster back on
yes,
an old
it
wall,
is.
doesn't it?
So you do this part of it perfectly, then you outline
I love
with your
that.
line, and then you go into this bit that you haven't stenciled. You need to not stencil it. You go into it with your mixie on and your gilding, and you make it look like that, so it looks like that. And I've smudged it a little bit because I didn't have time. And that's what you do with your drop shadow too. You do it like this.
Yeah.
So drop shadow, and it goes in, and it just gives you like this distressed. I mean, look at.
Just the codes for the palette knives, Joanne, are shop palette, and you're getting 5 in there for you. Right. Oh, Snowy says, "Oh, blimey! I know. Well done. Great, that, isn't it? Right. We've got to say goodbye, I'm afraid.
Oh, bye everybody.
And you're
I'll
going
see you in a
next
minute.
door to do a happy hour. Surprise, surprise. I'll see you back in an hour with David and that brand new download of those rice papers. Stunning. See you in a bit.